And I gotta change it to just chatting, cause there's some stuff to chat about before we play a video game. And the main thing to chat about is really my tweet that has popped off today. Where is it? It's been flooding my mentions. And it's this. Unpopular, but in my opinion, YouTube and ad monetization is a privilege, not a right. People should be more grateful that making money on YouTube is even possible. Now, I can see how this can be misconstrued as something kind of negative towards creators, but it's just to say, like, I don't know, people need to be more mindful that the fact that this is even possible is crazy. But I don't know, people are much more entitled than me. I'm not a very entitled person by nature, and I'm also not motivated by money to do YouTube, which are two contributing factors to why I have this opinion. And it doesn't really parallel what a lot of other people think. We have Willie Mack here saying, if your content pulls views and keeps people on the website, they owe you money. That's like saying it's a privilege to work. If you make money for the company, you should be getting paid. Hot take, Josh, I get you. Strongly disagree, though, which is fine for him to disagree. The thing is, I guess, like, collectively, people pull in views for the website, but no one person does very heavily, except for maybe PewDiePie being the exception to that. I don't know. A couple other YouTubers, but that's like saying it's a privilege to work. Now, I did elaborate on this point a little bit more because some people were assuming more negative intentions. Hey, what's up, Crazier? Flame Flan. Nope, I'm not live. What do you mean I'm not live? You aren't live. Am I not live? Live. Okay, you guys are trolling me. Please, someone say. I'm pretty sure you can. I'm 90% sure you guys can. You aren't live. Either way, I'm going to continue on, and if anyone says anything, I'll know. But I say this tweet is getting a lot of traction. I can hear you. Okay, thank you, Timmy James. Everybody else was trolling me, man. I know that I can rely on you for not trolling me. Anyways. I say this tweet is getting a lot of traction. I thought it would. Come on, Mike. Why are you getting hate for that? It seems valid. I don't know. People really disagree, especially creators. All I meant by this is I think people should be more grateful that making money from a homemade video is as easy as it is right now thanks to YouTube. Someone misconstrued this as well, and I'll get into this after I read out my thread. I'm not anti-creator or anti-making money. I just think some people complain a little too much. Complaining is good, but some people go overboard and need to take a step back to realize how lucky we are as YouTubers as well. It's an unpopular opinion, so I expect people to disagree, but you are all out here acting like I want content creators to lose their income or something, lol. To further elaborate, I see YouTube as a tool that people with an entrepreneurial spirit can utilize, not as some employer that owes people a consistent income. When do you get to another Kirby's World 64 playthrough, Kappa? I could do that just for the meme. I could actually do that. That would be funny. I actually love playing Mario 64 ROM hacks, so I mean, if you guys would be, I don't have it set up right now for this stream. I was gonna play some Breath of the Wild after or Goose Game, but in a future stream. I know you were joking. But I would love to do that, yeah. That would be so hilarious. Dude, the 10-year revival of that. Well, it's been 8 years, but still close enough. But yeah, I've had some pretty interesting replies. I had another... Where are the replies? There was replies to this. Why aren't they showing up? Twitter's been glitched today. Like, my TweetDeck isn't opening. Like, when I go to TweetDeck, here's TweetDeck right here. TweetDeck, twitter.com, log in. It just goes to normal Twitter. I'm like, is TweetDeck down? Like, what the fuck is going on? Because I rely on TweetDeck so much, I don't even know how to, like, navigate normal Twitter properly that much. I replied So it should come up in my replies. Oh yeah, Sid Alpha. Oh yeah, he quote tweeted it. Easy, okay? Sid Alpha is a pretty sizable YouTuber. There's been a lot of sizable YouTubers replying to this. Yeah, 96K. So his opinion definitely isn't like, it's definitely more valid than from some other people. Like, he has experience to know. Easy, okay. But what I meant by easy is it's easy to monetize a video, because you just have to upload something and turn on the monetization switch. It's not necessarily easy to make the content that you would like to make, but theoretically people could make money off a black video. On a monetized channel, you can make a black MP4 that goes for 10 minutes and has mid-rolls, and that's a monetized video. I meant it was easy to monetize your content, not that it was easy to make the content. I don't know, people are taking this in really weird directions. But if we can go to the original tweet, we can see some more replies. Well, Willie Max was pretty good. Like, I don't necessarily, like, fully double down on this opinion. It's just kind of like a vague opinion I threw out there. It's like, oh, unpopular opinion, but this is what I think. So I don't necessarily, like, hard disagree with anything anyone's saying here, and there's a lot of sentiments I do agree with. But I feel like my opinion and that sentiment can also coexist at the same time. They're not, you know, directly at odds with each other. Swooped. Hey, Bowblax, guess what? Penis, black people can make money. Hey, thank you for the host, Augie. I doubt anyone's seeing you through the host, but yeah. I definitely appreciate you shouting out the stream as much as you have on After Hours. I didn't expect you to be so supportive in that way. By the way, do you know Malcolm from the North? He makes music on Spotify and it's really good. Oh, I should check it out. I hope you guys like the... Shut up, yeah. Swooped and I have a fucking joke where he just says, guess what, shut up. Like, he keeps quote tweeting me and says to shut up. Wanna suck my dick dry? No. For 10K though. For 10K though! You're being nice, never mind. Dude, Augie is always so toxic on Twitch streams. I don't know why. I think he wants his Twitch account to get banned, and that's why he's toxic. I'm Alex kicked off on Twitter about being demonetized on his latest video. Nice. Of course he complains. For $10, for 10K in a business proposition in 1 hour, hell yeah. There was a pretty big YouTuber who I was surprised to reply to this. By the way, this got liked by some big YouTubers as well. I don't know if we can find it here because it doesn't show all. I mean, it's been liked by so many people at this point. But I know Christopher Tom is a respectable up-and-coming YouTuber who left a like on it. I know Leon Lush left a like on it, which is obviously million sub commentator. 1.3. If we go to his likes, it should be there somewhere. I don't know how often he likes tweets, to be fair, though. I just saw this offhandedly. It's not like I was stalking his likes or anything, but I saw it offhandedly. Yeah, see, right here. So, like... But then there was another YouTuber who had 1 million subs who replied to this. Yes. IGP? I haven't heard of him until now, but he is a 1 million sub Let's Play YouTuber, I think. His thumbnails are actually really interesting. Like, this looks pretty interesting. These are all gaming videos, but they all have, like, really enticing thumbnails, right? It's just crazy, man. He's really good at doing thumbnails and titles. Props to him. But he says, "It is absolutely not a privilege to be paid for work. What do you want about? That's the YouTube's business model. Without creators, YouTube wouldn't make money. Just because you aren't employed doesn't mean you aren't doing work. YouTube recognizes that." Which I guess is another fair opinion. So I was curious what you guys thought specifically about what I said here. Because I would love to discuss it with you guys, because it seems like a kind of contentious topic. Like, creators of various sizes are disagreeing with it, agreeing with it. They love the take, they hate the take. I don't know, man. I mean, obviously I'm pro-creator. I feel like this... Some people seem a bit heated about this, but to me, this isn't like a heated subject. It's kind of just like, kind of my opinion, like, should you be more grateful or should you be more critical of what YouTube is giving to you as a service? That's kind of the core discussion here. And for me, like, I think, like, YouTube, yes, they're really fucking up with demonetization, but there's, as I said, I think it really boils down to what I said in my last tweet regarding it, where I say it's, can this load? Would it? Okay. Well, I say, I see YouTube as a tool that people with an entrepreneurial spirit can utilize, not some employer that owes people who use it a consistent income. So that is, I don't know. I feel like it's less, I feel like it's more our responsibility to utilize what YouTube gives us rather than to force YouTube to change stuff. And talking out against YouTube is very, very important and helps better the platform. And I'm not against that. It's just that, like, people act like this is the only way to make money on YouTube. Like, we gotta get videos undemonetized and ad revenue. Like, you gotta work around it, right? People are already working around it by, like, saying, you know, not saying curse words, but there's also ways to work around it in a sense, like, start a Patreon, start merch, start streaming for donations, do etc, etc, etc. Utilize the influence you're garnering on YouTube to better yourself monetarily through other avenues. I don't know. I feel like being a YouTuber is inherently being an entrepreneur, right? There's gonna be financial risk in being a YouTuber. And if you want to make this your main income, maybe instead of complaining to YouTube all the time, well, you definitely should complain about YouTube and make a stance about this stuff. Like, obviously, I've been talking about demonetization as well, but it shouldn't be your only way to success. It shouldn't be the only way you want to do things. And I feel like a lot of people get that, but there's also a lot of smaller YouTubers or mid-sized YouTubers who only want to get money through ad revenue. I feel like I should put my webcam in a better position, honestly, because I'm like looking into the screen talking, and I should be looking at the camera, so I do apologize for that. This is more set up for when I play games on my other monitor. I don't need to tell you about my setup, but I need to make it a bit better. Bowblax clown. Nothing you say seems wrong, but I'm not a creator, so to be honest, I don't really care or really view it as work. But then again, I'm not making masterpieces. I'm just talking about shit. I do see it as work in terms of, like, I'm you know, doing something relatively productive, but I don't see it as like a job. Yeah, you can't win by appealing to those people. They don't owe us money, and they don't feel like they owe us a decent platform. I do feel there's definitely an argument to make that YouTube should be more respectful to their creators, for sure. I 100% agree with that. What I'm saying in this tweet is not to just, like, suck it up and say, like, you know, let YouTube fuck you in the ass all the time. It's just to say that, like, YouTube's also doing good for people, you know? YouTube as a platform and the company, you know, they might not be doing all the right things with their platform, but they are running the platform, keeping it consistent. They didn't found it, Google, but they're also, believe it or not, they are implementing stuff to help creators. Like, the new strike system is really good. The new improvements to the copyright system have been good, although it's still not 100% there. It's still really good. So I do feel like it's just stupid to... I just don't like people who are always like, fuck YouTube, fuck YouTube, fuck YouTube, fuck YouTube, fuck YouTube, fuck YouTube, fuck... Like, constantly, it's like, dude, like, you gotta be grateful to at least some extent, in my opinion. Webcam positioning doesn't really matter on streams. I'm always looking away from the camera. Okay, that's fair enough. I'm not sure. I'm still, like, kind of getting used to consistent streaming, so I don't know what you guys would like to see. I'm always open to suggestions. Don't we all want a fair platform, not one that is biased towards traditional media? I agree, but my tweet has nothing to do with that, to be fair. I feel like people are just misinterpreting this. Like, people are taking this as like some sort of like malicious tweet. It's really a tweet with the most positive intentions towards creators. I'm a creator too. Like, I love creators and the ability that we are actually able to do stuff like this on the platform. But people are getting like crazy about it. Like, Willie Mack did reply to me initially, but then he quote tweeted later, and he's like, "This statement makes me sick." Like, he's getting like real like. Only on YouTube can you entertain millions of people and be told it's a privilege to make money from it. If it's any other industry, there'd be lawsuits up the ass. If you entertain 100k people, in what other industry does that make $0? The statement makes me bleh. Well, people can choose to not monetize it. You know? Yeah, you can get a video that has 100k and not monetize it. Choose not to monetize it. I feel like this mentality on YouTube has shifted where, like, people, and it's a tweet I quote tweeted as well from somebody else, and I feel like this is really where the discussion kind of separates. Is she says, do I have a contract to be paid? No. Would I put the effort into making videos every week if there was no money behind it? No. This statement, to me, I do not relate at all. I would make videos for zero money. Money is not the incentive. Money can, like, help you drive to stay consistent, but the reason I make videos in the first place is not money related. So it just doesn't really, I think that's where the deviation comes, where it's like, I'm happy to get 100k views on a video and make no money. But would the money be nice? Of course, but it's not all bad, but it can be better, and credit where credit is due. And I'm kind of a YouTuber hater. I just see how it fucks people over. By the way, I didn't see your tweet as bad. It's fair. Okay, thank you. Yeah. I didn't see your reply as particularly negative either. I like the different opinions that are coming out of this tweet. I just find it really weird when some people are saying, like, it makes you sick. Like, it's kind of just, like, implying that, like, I have malicious intent, which I really don't. But, honestly, like, it doesn't bother me. I just want to discuss this, right? There's been a lot of great discussion. A great reply here is from Q-Star, which I didn't actually think of. And it's like, the reason money is so important on YouTube is because it empowers people to put more time into making videos. If you can make if you can make $500 a month, hey, maybe that's a few days you can take off work to work on content. Then, of course, the dream job of doing YouTube full-time, which is a huge point. Having money in YouTube, having content be monetized on YouTube is a natural progression of the industry and should be there. And people should get paid for money, right? And I'm not saying people shouldn't get paid, and I'm not saying demonetization is not fucked up. I'm just saying that, like, there's a bunch of other good stuff that comes with it. I'm just looking at the positive side of it. I'm a very optimistic person. Because a lot of people are like, oh, YouTube's done for, I'm quitting YouTube, you know, fuck YouTube, I can't get this and this and this monetary benefit out of it. And I'm like, the fact that you can even potentially make money off it at all, in my opinion, is a privilege. And YouTube doesn't owe you monetization on your videos. You literally have to apply for monetization. If you're under 1,000 subs in the watch time, you can't get monetization. YouTube doesn't, just because you upload a video to the platform, they don't owe you money, is what I'm saying. Like, does Twitch owe me money because I tweet a lot? It's a service that I'm using. I don't know. That's just kind of my perspective on it. Money is entirely an incentive for me. Money is like, obviously money is an incentive for me to keep going as well, but it's not like the motivating factor, you know? But I'm the type of YouTuber who's been doing this for no money for almost 8 years. I just love doing YouTube. I love making videos. Like, there hasn't been, like, here's the perfect example of, like, my mentality with YouTube, right? I'm gonna bring up my channel here, if we can get to it. Is like, there hasn't been any big drama or Twitter news that has been going on the last week. And usually I like to upload 2 videos a week or more. And during this whole week, I haven't been able to work on videos. Like, I've been trying to, like, find stuff to, like, cling on to be like, oh, I can make a video on this, you know? Even with, like, the Nerd City video, I feel like, or the Nerd City situation, I feel like yesterday or 2 days ago, whenever I talked about that, I clinged onto it too hard because I really wanted to make a video on it. I was hungry to make a video because I love making videos. So I ended up making this new news video, not because I want to capitalize on anything. It's just that I want to make a video. I just want to make a video. And even though I made this video in like 5 hours, it was pretty low effort in terms of the editing I put in. I was so happy to make it. I was so happy to make it. So I'm just the type of person who would want to make a video regardless. Thank you so much for the bits, man. People who have real passion for creating are probably the only ones who can be successful because of things like this. They'll push through even if the money isn't good at times. Passion drives them. Exactly. I hate getting burned out. I hate getting I hate getting burned out too. I've gotten burned out a lot throughout my YouTube career. And I've gone in these ruts where I don't really want to jump into making content, but over this past year, I've really, especially considering the new viewership I've gotten, it's really motivated me to like push past this like burnout rut and just be like, okay, I'm gonna try and record something. You know, even if I open up Audacity and record something that's completely fucking garbage, right? At least I tried to record something, and maybe if it does turn out to be good, I can mold it into something. Like, there are so many recordings I have of videos that I just never release just because I'm trying to force myself to do something. So it's where I feel better making videos, but I also, if I don't make videos for a long period of time, I kind of get in a rut where I'm having trouble hopping back into it. The most I've ever got burned out is this May, but I'll never actually stop making content. I've never actually stopped making content. Yeah, I got burned out a bit in May too for drama. I got really burnt out in May and June, especially since I worked on projects that took a really long time. Like, after the Etika video, this has been my biggest project yet in terms of editing. I just completely burned out. I like crashed and burned. And then I made the James Charles video, which was also kind of a big ordeal, 28 minutes. And then I kind of burned out during June. And that's kind of when in my opinion, I released my worst videos. My worst videos are Twitter versus Pro Jared, which it didn't used to be called that. I changed the title after Twitter versus became a thing. Twitter versus Pro Jared 1, 2, and then the YouTubers are defending that Vox Adpocalypse. These are my 3 worst videos in my opinion. I don't like them. I was really on burnout for sure. But yeah, and I've been burnt out in actual like not uploading. Like, an example of me getting burnt out in, as I said earlier, like, I try to force myself to record something on Audacity so I can make a video out of it. I didn't used to do that, and you can see a good example of my burnout within my video schedule. They all say a year ago, so it's hard to tell. I'd have to individually click on them, but let's say 11 months ago. Okay, this was like my last like actual non-drama video before I became a drama YouTuber. League of Legends Reworks ranked worst to best. I still like this video. I still like these videos. October 8th. Oh, it's almost coming up on an exact year since my last non-drama video. That's interesting. And then before that, let's see the video before. I am losing track. The new shit. August 15th. That's almost 2 months. Right? It's not like it took 2 months to make my fucking video. I just worked on it really slow because I didn't have the drive, right? And then even before that, that's August. This is July. Okay, so not that long. Here, June. So that's a month. That's about once a month. And then this is May. May 4th. May 4th to June 25th. Wow. This video is actually really underrated. I like this video a lot. Has under 1,000 views, but if you play League, you should go back and watch my League videos, because I still think they're good. They're basically the same as my drama videos now, except talking about League of Legends instead. Forcing it kills my content because it ends up feeling way too forced. I get you. Like, I've recorded stuff and it felt way too forced, and then I just don't use it, you know? But sometimes that forced audio where I sound forced inspires me to remake it when I feel more energized and less forced to do it. And I feel like I can say things that flow better. Like I put down notes of like other things I would want to add to it. So it's kind of like a pseudo script. Like I force myself to turn on the mic and record so I can make a pseudo skeleton script to mold that voice recording into something better by just keep re-recording it and rewording things, because I work a lot better by just talking off the cuff rather than writing down words. So you can probably tell by how much I'm fucking blabbing my mouth off right now. This is obviously not scripted, so this is kind of how I make my videos. I just ramble and then I condense it down in editing. So I guess my creative process is a little bit different from yours, Internet Unwind, but garbage of the month video. It could be a cut of all these videos that didn't go so well. Maybe. I don't know how entertaining that would be, though. It's usually just a more badly worded version of what I end up putting out. Because, I mean, maybe I'm patting myself on the back too much, but when I release my videos, I feel like the words that come out of my mouth, especially if you're comparing how I talk in my videos to how I'm talking now, it's a lot more concise and flowing and stuff like that. And then my kind of stuff that doesn't come out, it's just like the same thing, but more slow talking. I don't transition between topics as smoothly. It's just kind of just a worse version of what you already see. I'm burnt out in August. I worked 440 hours in 1 month at my main job, and YouTube, it broke me a little. Yeah, overworking is definitely not good. I know the feeling. It's been a rough year. This year's been fucked. Yeah, I've been working really hard this year too, but it's been paying off for me. So I'm not gonna say it's a bad year, but I can definitely relate to the work aspect of that. It's been really interesting this year looking back on it, because like, dude, being in the commentary community is so weird, because I've been watching the commentary community for longer than I've been in it. So I've known this community intimately prior to joining it, but now that I'm actually a part of it, it's weird, you know? It's like, oh, I've seen Tommy, I've seen Keem, I've seen channels like, you know, Elvis the Alien, these Willie Mac even. I was a fan of Willie Mac. And now I'm talking to them like it's nothing, and it's just like, it's just weird that I'm like in this community. Like before I was observing it, and now I'm interacting with it. It's a little weird. It's like, it's kind of like watching a let's play of a game and then starting to own the game and play it. You're familiar with it, but you're experiencing it for yourself. I feel like that's the best way to describe kind of how the last year has been. So like, I know what's going on, but now I'm experiencing it firsthand. It's cool. I really enjoy it. It's a unique opportunity that I would not trade for anything, man. Super fun. I like looking back at my old stuff. That's why I keep everything public. Dude, this was my first big video. 130k views. I was ecstatic when this happened, man. Dude. I still like this. I still think this video is good. I think my voice is a little bit more too abrasive. Like, obviously I would do it a bit differently now. But, it's really cool. And it's kind of how I learned how to edit, is just by making videos like this. I just kind of like how I learned over time. Because, I mean, at first I was just like a shitty Let's Player, right? This is my first drama video, I think. Or did I make this after the Keemstar one? When did I make the Keem one? It was 3 years ago. Oh, here. Yeah, so... No, it was after the Keem one. But yeah, I had this drama with a YouTuber called Haydox, who was another Nintendo YouTuber, and I made a commentary video off of it. It was pretty cringy. It deserves 55. It deserves 55 dislikes, to be fair. But I think my opinion was valid. It was just my presentation wasn't the best. I did a 12-hour live stream of Undertale. That was so fun. I got 50 viewers that stream, and I was ecstatic, dude. So fun. But yeah, there's a whole history of shit to go back on, if any of you guys are interested in that. I guess I would care more than anyone else, though. I'm still so stuck on a quality standard. I know a lot of YouTubers say not to worry about it so much, but I can't let it go, lol. I've been trying to wean off it. It's really weird, like, YouTubers say to improve over time, but then once you're at a certain level, you kind of have to, like, you put yourself to a certain standard, and you kind of have to wean off the edits. Like, for example, let me go back to my other channel so I can kind of describe this. And this is only familiar to the people who've actually watched these videos. Saying he wants to kill him. But like I'd say my best edited video is Etika, right? And then it kind of continued with the James Charles, and then with this one, I decided to take out the background music, take out some transitions to get it out faster. People didn't mind it, so I start using a little bit less transitions, a little bit less stuff. And then with the Twitter versus videos, I'm just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna put PNGs on screen, and snap it from each thing to each thing, and still have like editing flair in it, and stuff that I would put in it. But I'm just like incrementally taking out little things just to save on time, right, and stress, like adding transitions or whatever. And it hasn't been that big of a deal. But I feel like I'm getting to a point where maybe I should put a little bit more work into my videos again. Because this video I made really quick, and I don't know how well it turned out quality-wise to the average viewer. I really enjoyed making this video, though. I was just so glad to go back into making videos. I was so hyped for this video to come out. I was kind of surprised that the views are so low in comparison to my other videos with this one, but it's fine. What's happening, gamers? What is up, Gassy Ghastly? Oh yeah, when Tommy DM'd me about going on Shot from the Point, I was kind of dumbfounded. Dude, I was too, man. Let me see when I went on Shot from the Point. Because Tommy was my favorite YouTuber until he forced me to basically not be his favorite YouTuber, essentially. Oh god. Here, yeah. I was so hyped to go on this stream. Let me see, like, I have my face in this. Let me see. I think I was smiling a lot at the beginning. I don't know. I was just happy to be on this. For sure. I screenshotted it and everything. Like, I was screenshot that I was in a call with Tommy and being on a Shot from the Point. It was really cool. I enjoyed it a lot. I don't know why it has a lot of dislikes because of, like, some fucking IBS shit. Like, Tonka invaded the stream, or Ralph invaded the stream, or somebody who was against Tommy invaded the stream. And I had no idea who it was at the time. And it was really weird because, after the stream, when the stream turned off and I was still in the call, all of his Shot from the Point members came in, and it was like the first time I experienced it, and they were all like giving him the rundown on what like Ralph did on his stream and blah blah and this, and it felt like a cult. I'm like, whoa, dude, is this really what Shot from the Point is like? Like his boys come in and give him like a rundown at the end of every stream. Little did I know that was kind of like a unique situation, but yeah. Poor Bowblax. Hey Docs, that's a name I haven't heard in a few months. A few months? Other than an update video he hasn't uploaded in 8 months. Let me see. Important update. He is a mentally weird person. I'll say that. Haydox is a strange person. He does not take criticism well. But so basically what happened with my drama with him is he was one of those YouTubers back in the day. This happened like 3 years ago, where he would be in the comment section of every video. He was basically like a Justin Y, right? He'd be in the comment section of every video. And there was like there was 2 other accounts who did this. One called Press Fart to Continue, and another called Sir Toasty. And I made an account that had 3 of their icons faded. Hedox, press fart to continue, and Sir Toasty. The icon was like faded in, just like the opacity, like 50%. 3 of them layered on top of each other, and I made an account called person who makes generic content. Person who makes generic comment. It was called person who makes generic comments but gets tons of likes because he's everywhere. I think I might still have this account in my thing. Oh no, I don't. I don't have it immediately on me. I could probably log into it, but yeah, so I went on videos and I'm like, haha, generic comment or whatever, and it got tons of likes, and it was kind of like a parody of people getting tons of likes by making generic content, but they only by getting generic comments, but they only get tons of likes because they're essentially everywhere, you know, and people are like, oh my god, it's you from the other video. So what happened is Haydox got really mad. He said he was going to sue me. He said he was going to sue me for copyright infringement on a 25% opacity icon that I used on an alt account. And it was a interesting drama, to say the least. I do have a video on it on my other channel, but I mean, it's a bad video, so I really don't want to. I'd have to like remake it if I wanted to, but hey, it doesn't even show up. It literally doesn't even show up anymore. Damn. Imagine copyright striking a shitpost. Imagine copying a meme. Yeah, it was really just stupid. Yeah, see, this is the icon, the one in the top right hand corner of this thumbnail. I don't know if you guys can see it that well. Let me... Yeah, see right here. So that was the icon. That's illegal. Wait, oh shit. What's going on? Don't you just love these thumbnails, man? Yeah, see, it's right here. How Haydox tried to sue me over a faded icon, then lost his sanity. That's quite a title. That is quite a title. But yeah, the video itself is bad in terms of presentation. The information's fine. Oh. But yeah. So that's what happened. It was my first drama. It's what got me into drama. And, I made a video on Wild Spartans defending Keemstar. Before I moved the drama to the other channel, because Wild Spartans video on Keemstar was pretty bad. Keemstar. Is it still up? Oh no, he deleted it. So literally only my video. Yeah, it was called an excessive exposition, but I called this thing an excessive embarrassment. And this video wasn't that good in terms of presentation either, but it was good in terms of information. Original video. Video unavailable. I guess the video was bad enough for him to remove. There's a thumbnail. Oh yeah, here it is. Thank you for doing that. So yeah, that's what the faded icon looked like. He was gonna sue me over this. This thing right here. Crazy, man. Haydox is weird. He's very hateful as well. At least 6 years ago, according to 6 years ago. Now, he might have smartened up, I don't know. He was just 17, he was kind of a kid, but... yeah, that's it. So, I feel like I've been rambling enough. I can switch to a video game, we can talk about whatever. I've been kind of neglecting the chat, I went on a bit of a rant. I still need to watch the Shane Dawson Jeffree Star video. I was watching it on 2x speed, just to see if there was anything important. I don't think he talks about James Charles in it. For you, those of you who've watched it, I'm not sure. Like, do you guys know if they talk about James Charles specifically? I don't know. It's an interesting theory series. It's just about him making a makeup line. I like the part. I've seen part of this already. I like the part where he's like, for being an 11-year YouTuber, I am not making enough money. All these people are making millions of dollars. I'm not. I'm very well off, but I'm not making millions of dollars. I need money. I'm making a makeup brand. That's literally the point of his video, is to make money off a makeup brand. Let me see if I can play the specific part. It's when they're in bed together, yeah. Let's see if I can play this.
People think, oh, Shane, we're sick of Shane acting poor. You guys too.
Oh no, get off my... Oh no, you're not on it. Okay. I thought he was putting his paws on my freshly cleaned pillowcase.
Thank you for the dude, the thing I don't like about the Shane Dawson videos, and I know it's part of the series, but all the needless vloggy shit, it's just like, I don't give a fuck about your dog being silly, okay?
I miss you. Well, when you get sad about me being gone, just remember how much money potentially we could make from the palette. Jeffrey said it could be like good money. Here's the thing, can I just say, people think, oh, Shane, we're sick of Shane acting poor and like acting poor around Jeffrey. I am poor around Jeffrey.
I heard you were chatting shit. Yes, I am chatting shit, Core Master, but it's about Shane Dawson this time. It's about Shane Dawson this time. Not Tommy.
Just have never been that smart with like investing money, or I've never been a smart business person.
Well, you're not a money-driven person.
Like I grew up poor, and then I started YouTube, and then the money like slowly, you know, progressed. But even now, it's not like I'm getting like $1 million checks, or like I'm not Bad Baby. I'm not signing like $1 million deals, or like that's just not my life. And also, I feel stupid that that's not my life, because I feel like I look at the Forbes list and I see YouTubers like,
I'ma be on Forbes list, I ain't even 20.
this sounds like a rant, but it's not. But I do see like all these YouTubers who started after me. It is embarrassing. Like when I look at that Forbes list and I look at like Lily Singh, Marky Player, all these people, I'm so not close to that it's like crazy. Like I'm so like if I was on that list, I would be like in like the bottom 1,000. Do you know what I mean?
Okay, but a lot of people...
Now I remember why I watched this on 2x speed. I was trying to play it normal for you guys, but now I remember why I put this on 2x speed. I'll put it on 1.5.
People think that you are doing well. You are doing well. You're just not doing Jeffrey well.
I own my merchandise company. I print, manufacture everything myself. So I have about 10 businesses that I'm currently running, besides my brand, which is the giant cosmetics company. So I'm constantly doing shit, and people just don't really know about it. I don't talk about it because I don't think it's exciting. I don't think people are going to want to watch or see it.
That's everything. What are you talking about? I do want to like try. I want this series, but also this year, like I want to be smarter about the shit, and I want to know more about business, like making a product, learning about the business side, and
anxiety in the house.
Thank you so much for the sub, dude. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Alex. This is much better now. Yeah.
I just don't know what that business is. I don't know how to make money like that. Figure it out. Okay, things should be here.
Thanks for the bits, man. So yeah, this whole series is Shane's journey to become very well off to absurdly well off, essentially. I mean, Shane is not poor in the slightest. Like, I mean, if you watch his videos, have you seen his fucking houses and shit? Like, or his house? I was saying houses because he moved from one house to another, but both of the houses were really nice. Like your stuff, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate the support. The Mario Maker update, friend? Dude, did it? Oh my god. I need to play that with Augie. I could do it right now. But yeah, what I was saying about Shane Dawson is this whole series is about him making a makeup palette. Not because he cares about makeup, not because he's passionate about makeup, but he's like, I've been a YouTuber for 11 years and I'm not making Tana Mojo money. What am I doing? Let me make a stupid makeup palette and do a whole series on it and make bank, dude. Make bank. Perfect promotion. It's time to make bank, dude. And I mean, I don't blame him, but it's just like it's interesting. It's interesting now he's essentially making a video series about making money. People love it. I don't know. It's interesting. And is why he won't turn on Jeffree Star. Who cares if Jeffree Star falsely accuses James Charles of rape? I'm trying to make some bank off his advice to make a makeup palette. So fuck that shit, dude. Who cares about false rape allegations, dude? Like, I can sweep that under the rug and make some cash. You know what I'm saying? I'm Shane Dawson. I don't know. Shane doesn't seem like that bad of a guy, but it's just interesting.